Can crypto really replace your 9 to 5? Most people out there, every day, they go to work, take long commutes, spend long hours at work. They are controlled by their bosses. And apart from that, perhaps it is you. You get extra work hours, you get extra tasks, and you don't get a raise. And one time you sit there and ask yourself, can crypto actually replace my 9 to 5? If you're asking yourself that question, you are in the right place. My name is Moses. I am an expert in the world of crypto. I have been doing crypto for more than 7 years. And my dear, I learned the hard way. So, today's video, I am going to show you where a beginner can start and whether actually crypto can actually replace your job. This is Moneyfest World School. If you like such videos, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and let's get started. The answer is yes. Crypto can actually replace your 9 to 5. And this can only happen if you relate to crypto not as gambling, not as guesswork, not somewhere you're going to come and just find out if it works or not. If you take crypto seriously and take it as a business, yes, crypto, my dear, is more than capable of replacing your job and even making you rich. So today, I want us to break down a system you can follow so that you can have a full-blown business in crypto and give you a steady income. Step number one, you need to create what I call the money-making engine. Yes, I call it an engine because it is. In crypto, there are different avenues you can make money. Now, just remember how you run a business. If you have a shop that sells groceries, don't tell me you're only going to sell oranges. You can't only put all your eggs in one basket, right? So the same applies here, that just like you're going to run a grocery shop, you're going to buy different products, sell oranges, sell shop, sell sugar, maybe also salt, so that in case one doesn't go, the other is going to sell. In crypto, here are the different ways you can use to make money, ways that you can rely on to give you a consistent profit. The method number one that I want every one of you who is listening to start with is P2P arbitrage. We are going to dig deeper to see what P2P arbitrage is. Method number two is the futures market. And the third thing I want you to add on is what we call staking and farming. So let's get started with P2P arbitrage. Now, P2P arbitrage is simple. By the way, if you know what it is, maybe you can let me know in the comments. P2P arbitrage is buying a digital asset at a cheaper price from one person and reselling that same asset at a relatively higher price to a different person. Consider this like, let's say you're buying this, okay? Let's say you're buying and selling this, right? You buy it cheaply from one person, you sell it expensively to another person. This is a product. If this product is digital, if it is a coin, we call that crypto P2P arbitrage. Yes. We use normally a coin called USDT. It is the standard, what most people use. It is the most demanded coin out there. So you can find it at, let's say, 16 rands, buy it from one person at 16 rands, and sell it at 17 rands, right? That's one coin. What if you buy two? What if you buy 3 coins? What if you buy 4, 5, 100 coins? If you buy 100 coins, okay, remember you're buying at 16, you're selling each coin at 17. You're making a profit of 1 rand. 100 coins, that is 100 rands. If you do this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 10 times a day, you're walking out with 1,000 rands by just buying a coin from one person and selling it expensively to another. We call that P2P arbitrage. Did you know that you could do that without any risk, without any kind of speculation? In fact, you don't even need a graph. Yeah? So, if you don't know what P2P arbitrage is, by the way, you can go talk to my team, check in the comment section there. You can see our team and talk to them. We shall teach you where to find the coins, to find people to buy them from at a cheaper price, and to find people to sell them to at a higher price. Now, that is the simple principle of P2P arbitrage. There is no risk with it. There is no speculation. You don't need complex graphs. All you need to do is buy low, sell high. So P2P arbitrage is going to give you the foundation. It is going to be your driving engine every single day. The engine that is going to fuel your growth every single day and give you a consistent, stable source of income. From what I see, many of my students who start in around 1 month, they make 500 rands every single day, some even 1,000 rands. Now somebody is going to say, Mr. Moses, 500 rands is very small. Can I expand this? Yes, my dear. From there, we can add on a second level, a second layer, which is going to be now the engine of exponential growth. That is the futures market. The futures market is what I recommend you to move on to after you master P2P arbitrage. Futures, what is futures? In futures, there you have to deal with graphs. By the way, do you know what graphs are? Are you friendly with them? Do you know how they work? They are very easy. If you've been watching our channel, I think you've found out that, come on, you can work with graphs anytime. In our school, of course, we teach you how to work with graphs. But my dear, yes, the futures market is the second layer you can move on to. The profits you've made from P2P, you reinvest them in futures. Diversify. In futures, how does it work? You buy a coin, okay, on the market this time. Not from a person, on the market. You keep it. If it gains profit, you sell it and make profit. The only wonderful thing about futures is you can actually make money if a coin is falling. We call that a short trade. If you don't know what a short trade is, check one of my videos, check in my playlist. You're going to find what a short trade is and how you can actually make money from a falling market. The futures market is actually going to give you a chance to make money when the price of an asset is going up and even when the price of an asset is going down. You hit 2 birds with 1 stone. So futures is going to be a place for you to grow exponentially, to reinvest your profits and even make more daily profits. Now we are talking about 2,000, 3,000 rands daily. What if you could automate this? What if you could actually retire? What if you could actually do hands-off? This brings us to the third layer of what we call a passive investment. All the methods I've told you are active investments. P2P arbitrage and futures are active investments. You have to be there. You have to do it every single day. 1-2 hours, maybe every single day. The third layer is the one which is going to give you the financial freedom, and not just financial freedom. I call it financial retirement. The ability to make money when you're sleeping. The ability, ladies and gentlemen, to make money when you are somewhere on the beach relaxing. When you're traveling somewhere, money is working for you. In most cases in our normal world, that is a fixed deposit account. A savings account can make you money when you're sleeping, right? There is something similar in crypto. We call it staking and farming. You can give money to an exchange like Bybit. Bybit is going to keep your money for you, invest it for you, and give you a profit. Which profit are we talking about? 50, 60, 70 to 100% yearly interest every single year. You keep your money there and it makes money for you. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, you invest, let's say, 100,000 rands there and come back next year and find 200,000 rands. Interesting, right? In crypto, you can do it. We call that staking and farming. If you don't know what it is, come on, go check our videos here, or you can even check in the comment section, actually in the details, and contact my team and learn how that works. So, in conclusion, let's try to summarize the whole process. Number 1, master P2P arbitrage. Number 2, after you master P2P arbitrage, add on futures to increase your profits. You can actually add on futures or spot trading, okay? Then, after you add on futures, and now you make a daily profit of 1,000, 2,000 rands, add on what we call staking and farming. That is your fixed deposit account, the account that is going to give you a steady source of income without you putting in any effort. So, do you see? You have a working system, a strategy that you can use. Start today and actually achieve results. One thing I will tell you is simple. You will never achieve financial freedom if you don't start. You have to start. If you don't know where to start from, come to Moneyfest World School and we shall show you exactly how to start. Okay, so now that you know the plan, now you have a system. The question is, are you going to go and learn? My dear, let me tell you one thing. The thing that separates people who make it from those who never make it is one. Those who make it act. And they are not scared, ladies and gentlemen, to take chances. Yes, ask yourself a question today. If you don't try, what is going to change? Nothing is going to change. You're still going to go to work every day. Spend from 9 to 5. Your boss is still going to be on your neck, chasing you up and down. Do this, do that. And he's not raising your salary. What do you lose if you try it out? What do you lose, ladies and gentlemen, if you go and start today? Let me tell you one thing. I was also like that. Back then, I was a doctor. Yes, and I used to work an 8 to 5. I used to come back home stressed. Salary is not enough. But I decided one day, let me start. I know when you start, you will never look back. In fact, crypto is like honey. If you try it, it's like honey and a bee. If you try it, you will never stop. So I call you upon, I want you to go start finding out this information. What is P2P arbitrage? What is futures? What is staking and farming? You can come and learn from us what that is. But my dear, I know if you try, there is no way back. When you get your first result, when you make your first 1,000 runs, within, let's say, 30 minutes, you're going to say, wait. So this is possible. All right, now that is all. I hope you're going to go into action and start doing crypto. My name once again is Moses. This is Moneyfest World School. If you like this video, I want you to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and always come back for such videos. By the way, there is a comment section. Don't forget to leave your ideas there. What do you want us to talk about next time? See you in the next one.